Back to another video. Welcome back to AKA Fuck It, where we do anything, everything, because why the fuck not, right? So in this video, I'm just morally talking about staying motivated, okay? So a lot of people, I just had this conversation with my brother and my sister, and we spoke on it, and I see like the common issue with people who start doing fitness or getting into it is that they're consistent for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month if they're lucky. But sometimes depending on the body, with what we call this like newbie gains. So when they start getting that newbie gains, they start to get satisfied. You know what I'm saying? They no longer want to keep pushing as hard as they're pushing because they're satisfied on the improvements they've made. So they think that's good enough to sustain that type of muscle for like 3-6 months, and then they end up putting on that weight again, okay? And that's the real common denominator, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really get comfortable. You have to get to a point where, you know, drop to the lowest weight you can, put on as much muscle as you can, etc. Because you just can't be too satisfied. If you want to maintain the muscle for a long period of time, you have to put in as much work hard for like as long as possible, 6-7 months at max, maybe even a year, you know what I'm saying? And really building that discipline, that self-discipline, waking up, going to the gym, doing meal preps, counting your calories, you know, just doing things you know that seems difficult, but for a longer period of time, because that's what builds muscle memory, discipline, and at the end of the day, it's all beneficial to you. Okay. I've been working out for as long as I can remember. I've had my ups and downs. I've definitely been at that point where, like, you know, my little six pack was coming in, my shoulders were looking good, and so I got satisfied. I stopped for like 2, and I was still going, but not as much as I was going. I was still going probably like once a week. And that's from coming down from going like 6 days a week, you know what I'm saying, for like 2 to 3 hours straight, cardio, arms, shoulders, chest, legs, you know, the whole nine. And I think a really good way to stay motivated is try to have like for me, what works for me is like a vision board, okay? So say my goal, I'm 200 pounds, I want to get down to 170 in 6 months to a year. You know, I'm gonna write that on the board. I'm gonna write down every possibility, every aspect of things that can help me get to that goal, okay? And once doing that though, it just helps you kind of like, it helps you keep that goal visible. Because a lot of people can like mentally be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Other things come along, kind of like discourage that memory, and now you're focused on everything else but the goal. You know, you'll make every excuse not to go because of what you have going on here, or I stayed at work too long, oh, I have to take my kids to daycare, like whatever, you know. They slowly stop to make, they're slowly like not making time for the things they need to do. But to accommodate for that, if you're feeling a little lackey, the main goal is just to make sure you're still going, you know, like you're still going. And if you're going only once a week, really try to stretch out on how long you're going. So if you're going once a week, you know what I'm saying, say you go on a Tuesday, you're not planning on going until next Tuesday, go to the gym, do everything possible in that motherfucker. So set a timer for 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? 3 hours, and do intense cardio. You know what I'm saying? Push yourself to failure on every set for 3 fucking hours, but make it worth it because you're only gonna do it once a week, you feel me? So make it worth it. Even if you're at home, I'm gonna start making at-home workout videos too here soon, but even when you're at home though, do push-ups, do squats, planks, anything, handstands, like whatever it is, but try to stay active or try to incorporate some type of physical activity at home when you're not at the gym, actually pushing weight. You know what I'm saying? That's really just it. Like surround yourself around people who have the same admirations as you, and who is also want to push you to stay on your goal. Like don't surround yourself by people who don't have the same mindset, same goal as you, because that can really affect a lot, you know. Like, cause mind you, your mindset's already like, I'm tired. And your friend who comes over here, he, drinking, smoking, want to party. You're gonna be easily influenced by that crowd. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. It's in the first half of the video. So today we're gonna go ahead and pump a few weights. Then we're gonna do a little bit of everything, about 3 sets of everything. Yeah. But go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, share it. My Instagram will be in the link in bio. We're gonna be making merch here soon. Right now, we're just kind of like collecting models, the brand design. What kind of workout attire I want to push out. Yeah, but stay tuned for that.
Desse jeito me excita, ela senta na bica, rebola na bica, de quatro na quatro na quatro na quatro na quatro na bica, na bica, ela
ela só quer dar pra traficante, ela não quer dar pra qualquer um. Vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai, vai.
DJ Orbital, solta putaria, porra, solta putaria.
The crazy part is too, nigga, I forgot I was recording a YouTube video. I thought I was recording like shorts. So I'm recording them. So I get down, I end it, continue. Bro. Oh man, I'm still getting the hang of this shit, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's like when you're in the middle of your workout type deal, you're not thinking about no camera. Like, only time I'm thinking about it is when I got to turn it back off. But I don't know how niggas like stop, stop the whole workout, talk, who up the damn, and shit like that. I mean, fuck. I can't do it. So, I mean, if y'all like the way I film it, fuck it. But I'll try to add little clips like this every now and then. Cause right now we're still working on back. I'm gonna get ready to finish up my last back workout. Then we're gonna move on. To arms and chest. After that, I might do some shoulders. Yeah, I might do some shoulders here and there. It just depends what I feel like. I'm just trying to get something in before I start my day. Something y'all can do before summer starts. Whatever. But the setup is crazy. This is the setup, bro. You feel me? No tripod, no iPhone holder. It's just a dumbbell or a kettlebell.
Desse jeito me excita, ela senta na bica, rebola na bica, de quatro na quatro na quatro na quatro na quatro na bica, ela
só quer dar pra traficante, ela não quer dar pra qualquer um. Vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai,
Ela tá cheia de tesão, eu vou te fuder com amor. Mina linda, safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, vai que é, vai que é, vai que é, vai que é, vai que é.